Christmas. Hey guys, I'm player 1.
This is player 2.
We're in a photo booth at the theater.
The lighting's really good.
The lighting's really good.
It's actually very nice.
Because I'm in a photo booth. We're actually like chilling around the games because we're gonna go see Krampus. I heard it was really bad.
It's not gonna stop us. It got a 69 on Metacritic, or not Metacritic, on Rotten Tomatoes.
And you know, they're reliable. Hopefully if this is on, we could probably do a review in here, but we don't know if it's gonna be on. So, I don't know, we might have like amber lighting. Well, anyway, we'll see you in there.
The Krampus Shuffle is still a thing. If you saw the first part. Alright, we need to get out of this.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It wasn't good, guys.
Okay, we got out, and,
Krampus Shuffle.
it was really awful. I don't know. My pinpoints are, if you want to see an American white trash movie, I mean, that's kind of what that was.
The humor was piss poor. The plot
I laughed at maybe like a few jokes.
The horror was piss poor.
No, the whole thing was just kind of
It's
pointless.
mediocre.
Like, I'm kind of mad. I'm almost like I'm not mad. I know he's so tall. I'm like trying to. Okay. I'm not really mad. But like, it's almost like I spent $11 when I probably could have spent like $5.
It was not worth the price of admission,
it's
for sure.
cold out here. We saw it in the theater, so it was kind of like you have to spend a lot of money. Holy shit, it's cold. But it literally was like the most stereotypical thing ever. Like they all, like the family all was like doesn't want to spend the holidays together because like one family's a piece of trash and one of them's like really fancy and rich. Like the most stereotypical thing ever.
Basically, if you saw the trailer, you kind of saw the movie. It's very, it's very predictable. There's an ending that's not clear.
Yeah.
It's not really a satisfying ending. You're like, well, it feels like everyone got dicked over.
Yeah, it just, I don't even get it. Like, it was just like, we predicted everything that was happening. Like, he looked over at me, he's like, this is gonna happen, and it just happened right after. And I was like, okay, well.
It was very predictable, very mediocre. It's cold out.
Yeah, we're gonna get in the car, and if we have anything else to say, we'll tell you at home. I mean,
is there anything to say about Krampus?
Exactly.
Is there anything
We're
to
going
say?
to the car.
You can see my cheekbones.
Krampus is in this fucking car.
We're gonna discuss Krampus a little bit.
Oh shit, if we can say
the focus is kind of fucked
This whole night has just been fuck. I think the only thing I enjoy is the fact that I'm not in the house.
That's true, at least we got out.
We got out.
That's the best part of the movie, the fact that we got off our asses.
I'm kind of disappointed in Adam Scott for doing this movie. That's all.
I mean, it wasn't that he was a bad actor, it was the fact that it was written so fucking poorly.
It's just like, it's like so...
Everything, like, that was the problem with the movie. Like, the premise is kind of cool. I really want a Christmas horror movie, guys. I'm a huge horror buff. Even when it comes to games or movies, I just fucking like the genre. I don't know why, because both are underperforming.
Yeah, it was just weird. I mean, it was almost like, because Krampus is already a thing. Like, that's an actual thing.
I don't know what Krampus is. We should have Googled it.
It's pretty much what they just did, but, like, worse, I guess. I don't think he was, like, that big. I thought he was, like, a skinny fuck.
I don't remember.
Skinny guy.
I would have to look up Krampus lore.
We'll put, like, a picture somewhere. Ready?
I don't know.
There's the picture. I don't know. It was just like I said, like it was just so stereotypical, and I almost for a second, like I got confused in the theater, and I actually Googled while I was in there what the fuck this movie was supposed to be, because I was like, I thought it was more horror, and then it was like fun. It was like comedy, horror, fantasy, and I was like, oh. Like the trailer makes it out like fuck Christmas, and then everything goes dark. And this movie, they're like, oh, we're white trash.
In the intro to the movie, it seems at its core like a family comedy where basically a horror like thing happens and they become stronger at the end.
And it's like
blah,
funny,
blah, blah.
yeah.
But none of the jokes really hit home. Like you're not like. I remember they told jokes, I didn't fucking smile once.
I think I laughed at something, and I think I laughed at it because I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, it was a kid. One of the kids was like chugging a Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah, that it's just like...
And I was just like,
it's really pushing the redneck stereotype.
Yeah, and they had the typical... God, what the fuck is that guy's name? There's gonna be a picture somewhere. that guy.
don't know fucking shit. We're great reviewers.
They put this bitch in everything. Every time there's like a redneck thing, he was like, wasn't he in Talladega Nights too?
Yeah.
And it like upsets me because I mean he does it well, but it's like you put him in here just to say that he's like in the movie. I'm pretty sure. So.
Yeah, basically, there's nothing really satisfying about Krampus, I guess, is the basic complaint and probably the only complaint you need to make about the movie. There's nothing that's satisfying. The jokes aren't very satisfying. There's maybe a giggle here or there, but it's nothing noteworthy. Like, I'm not even gonna remember what I laughed at.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing I could remember. I know I chuckled at something else, and I think it was just the stupid, like, villain things, but just the whole premise, like, and this isn't really spoiling anything, so, I mean, I don't even think you give a fuck at this point.
Here's the point where basically the horror goes away, is when you see the fucking gingerbread.
That's what I was gonna bring up!
That's when you're just like, what the fuck is this movie trying to be? Is it trying to be a comedy? The gingerbread men are fucking cute. They're trying to kill you, but they're adorable.
And you're like, I just want to hug you. And he's like, nail gun.
It's like, I understand comedy relief is good in horror, but there was no horror to begin with.
I don't even understand how it fucking ended.
Like, I hate horror movies that don't show you what happens. That's what they did in the beginning. That was an immediate sign of bullshit.
It's fucking Christmas.
It played it too safe. And I guess that might be what they were going for, but at the end of the movie, you don't know what they were going for.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, how it ended, we're like, oh, he has a present about, but it has something to do with Krampus. And then...
It was predictable as fuck.
Yeah, like, we could sit here and tell you the whole plot, and you'd be like, oh, and then go in there and be like, they spoiled the movie. And then you'd be like, oh, yeah.
It just kills me, because I feel like if it had a bit of a serious more tone, but even the music was like not really making you uneasy. There was nothing, no ambience, no nothing, there was no lead up to the horror.
It was just like lots of like, oh, we're gonna split up for a second, and then someone fucking died.
This is stereotypical shit, which is kind of what you expect, but the incentive was very dumb, like... I mean, look. Let me put it to you this way: as the plot progresses, more and more snowmen appear in the yard. That is the scariest part of the movie.
That's true.
It's because it's kind of that creep factor. It's that build-up. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
No, this reminds me of the disappointment from like Sinister, but this was worse than like the predictability of like Sinister.
It was worse than Sinister, because in Sinister, at least you had that graphic horror where like the dude was getting eaten by the rat.
Yeah.
This doesn't have that.
This
doesn't really have much of anything.
I don't really. Yeah, it was like they were about to get something really like intense, and they'd be like, poop joke. Like something like really lame. It's like you're a comedian and you're a really good comedian, everyone knows it, and then you go up there and you tell like an airline food joke and everyone's like, fuck off. Like that's how it,
basically
the weirdest
like I said, basically if you wanted to know the humor of this movie, just watch the trailer. That's it.
No, everything's in the trailer.
Pretty much everything is in the trailer, and then there's a few other things. Like the funniest part of the movie was definitely when the woman's like, she said we're fucked. Basically like the grandma who knows what the fuck's going down.
She's like, we're all
says
fucked.
Something in a different language, and there's no subtitles, even though there were subtitles previously. So.
Yeah, that was weird too. I don't like the translation. They gave you subtitles for one of the grandmas, and then they took them away.
Yeah, basically, so you didn't know what the fuck she was saying.
And then someone would translate
English just to piss you off.
Okay. Also, at one point, if you're in a movie theater and then something turns animated, and then the person sitting next to you goes, "Oh, it's animated," that's how you know it's a bad movie, because they got excited over something that no one gave.
Basically, I guess the best part of the movie was the fact that they had some cool aesthetic drops. They had the snowman drops. They had the winter heavy snow.
That was kind of cool.
The setting was cool. The house was cool. The execution was piss poor. The horror wasn't tense. You didn't feel at any point that you were going to be scared. None of the monsters were scary. Krampus was slightly intimidating before you saw his fucking face. When you see his fucking face, his dirt fucking like he looks like a fucking blown up sex doll with creep teeth. That's it. He was like this expression on the whole time. He's like, oh.
Look at the lighting. I'm like Krampus. Ah.
He had more of a sex doll face.
Okay, well, you know what? I can't make that happen, okay?
Look, I know that people may draw dicks in my mouth.
If you don't make a meme of that.
No one's subscribing anyhow, it's fine.
Subscribe. I'm gonna fucking go home. And sleep.
Alright, what are we doing this review out of?
Shit. Out of 5. 5's usually the best to do it, I think.
That's how we've done ours, but we've done movies in 10s, but...
Shit, never mind. 10. Fuck. God.
It's a 10 out of 10. You heard it here.
10 out of 10. Go kill yourself. I don't mean you personally. I mean, like,
I would give Krampus a 2 out of 10. Because it's stale as fuck. The setting's at least cool.
I'm only giving it a 2 and not a 1.
And the actors were experienced.
I don't even think the actors were that bad. I think it was interesting. I think they were giving... Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 2 also. Maybe a 1.5. I just don't... The reason I'm not giving it a 1 is because this is pretty much the same movie. And not to be like, oh, it's the same movie. Everything's kind of rewritten.
Compared to what?
Like, just like...
You keep saying that.
No, like, it's like the same, like, stereotypical family. Family has problems.
None of the kids are believable, by the way. They don't act like
I thought the little boy was cute.
Like, the little boy
really
was stereotypical as fuck, though. Like, a poorly written Tiny Tim is...
They were all terribly written. But, you know, there's every movie that tries to come off as a comedy has a redneck family that doesn't get along. Like, even Christmas Vacation, which is a very old Christmas movie. And
oh, yeah, it took tropes from that and failed with it, too.
Yeah, right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the same shit. They just try to make it more horror-related, which is why if you're not doing... What is it? If you're not doing Scary Movie, I don't care. Because Scary Movie is so dumb. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. That's what this literally was, just less, like, perverted jokes. And, like, there was no direction. Like, if you're gonna do Scary Movie, you do Scary Movie. If you're gonna do Christmas Vacation on acid, like, that's not okay. Like, that's weird as fuck.
But like I said, the art direction was cool as fuck. There was even an animated scene that I was like, cool. Why? I want to watch the animated movie. The animated movie sounds like it'd be better. Because like,
at one point, they were watching the animated movie on an iPad, and I said, what the fuck are you guys watching?
The animated part of the film would have been better if they would just fucking stay that way. Just the rest of it be claymation would have been better. Because...
gore comes out of the claymation.
Because the concept is so cool, though. Like, I fucking loved the Jack-in-the-Box slug thing.
That was fucking weird.
Like, that was a fucking weird-looking monster, but, ugh.
Well, you got it. You got it right. I'm gonna give it, actually, I'm gonna move my score down to a 1.1.
Fucking it wasn't like... Well, I can't even think of a movie.
I don't even know. Like, I don't even...
Staler than this.
Yeah, like, I haven't seen this bad of a movie in such a long time. Like, part of me, like, I
want to compare it to something.
I was looking at my phone. A lot of it.
How did this get a 69 on Rotten Tomatoes? That's a positive. It's more than 50%.
Like, Break Even or Point Break or whatever got 7%. I don't know how the fuck anything got less than what this movie just got.
It's stale popcorn.
I'm never gonna watch it again.
It's stale.
That's what brings my score down to 1. I'm moving it right now. It's happening. Because if I'm not gonna even watch it ever again, then I don't give a fuck. Because there's some movies I'll watch again, like Elf. We all watch Elf every once in a while during the holidays. I would never see this movie again, not even to be funny.
You guys, let me take it from someone who has fucking watches shitty horror movies on Netflix all the time. I do that. I know the movies are bad, but I still like them for like their reasons. I'll give them like a 5 or a 6 at times. Like this one, I don't even know what the fuck. I was going to quote a movie, but I can't remember the name of it. Because, you know, the movies aren't that great. This one is shittier than those. Because at least they have some tension and some cheap jump scares. This doesn't have fucking anything.
If I didn't jump, then the movie's shit. Because I jump at everything. So.
Like I said, I would say the 2 greatest parts in the movie were the intro, where people are fucking beating each other up on the mall.
Yeah, the intro was funny. I laughed. I actually did laugh.
I had hope
for
the movie that it was going to do something at least funny. But... when that happened, I was like, oh, that's a very clever intro.
I was like, I don't think it's gonna be as bad as everyone says.
Yeah, the lead-in is actually really good. And then I said, like, the animated scene where the grandma's explaining Krampus' origin. That was cool.
Alright, well...
because it switched styles.
Anyway. Alright, that's our review. We gave it a 2. I'm giving it a 1 just because I'll never watch it again. That just brought my score down a ton because it matters to me, not so much
2 for the aesthetic.
Yeah, 2 for the aesthetic. That's not enough, okay? Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. I'm Player 1. This is Player 2. Play us out, Player 2. I'm gonna shoot myself. It's Christmas. That's really bad.